off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the on first down, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Lance now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bust through the tackle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't maximize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with, it's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And Lance now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Gold is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if you're driving, to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Derrick Henry. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
22, Mike 22. What we got? What we got? What we got?
17-0 our score after 1.
Titans nothing.
Here we go, Steve. Get off the field. Mike 22, Mike 20. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Lance.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board.
The urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. No chance. You're hot, you're hot. Play.
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill keeps himself upright. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And Gold is able to put it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 35 on second down, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lance looking to throw it.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Titans 14. Robbie Gould taking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 24. Check 24.
To throw is Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
flushed out right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, the ball. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 32. 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
In your face.
First down and much more for Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
This is Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
At the Titans' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Big stop.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Lance now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I'm coming. Switch.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
105 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mostert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's leading at 17 yards. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey. Mark 55, Mark 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.